Hello guys, welcome to AMW Football. So it finished Manchester City 3, Manchester United 0, and we want to talk about that and what Amorim said after the game at the press conference. So first of all, make sure you subscribe and like and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other video that I post. And if you missed it, that's your fault because you haven't subscribed, you or not hit the notification bell, so whenever I post a video you'll notify, you watch and like for sure. So yeah, let's get to it. What Amorim said after the loss to Manchester City at the Etihad: I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my philosophy. I'm not going to change my style. I'm not going to change. If they want to change, they will direct it to Ineos. They can change the man. He wants to get sacked first of all. He is fed up. He wants to get sacked. He doesn't want to quit because of his pride. He wants to get sacked. And he wants to get sacked ASAP. All because he is saying all of those things that I can only say about what he is saying. He wants to go. He don't want to be at United. He knows he is not good enough, his tactic is not good enough, he cannot take Manchester United to the European places to challenge for the title. They lost. They only beat Burnley with the last minute penalty. That's it. They lost to Arsenal, rightfully so. They lost to Manchester City. They were lucky against Fulham because Fulham didn't know how to attack, and Bruno Fernandes lost his head and his. We were talking about Bruno Fernandes a little bit and missed a penalty, so they only beat Burnley, a newly promoted Burnley, by a small margin of a penalty. Yeah. So yeah, Ruben the Scammerim, Ruben Haromarim, he is not good enough. And let's talk about the other manager that sacked before him, Erik ten Hag. When Erik ten Hag get in charge of Manchester United, their team was so bad. And Erik ten Hag won you guys 2 trophies in his 2 seasons. Erik ten Hag did beat Manchester United at the FA Cup final, and you guys get rid of him. You give the job to Ruben Amorim. And you Manchester United fans, you're saying, I watch some of the content, I watch the social media, Ruben Amorim, he is the man. He is worse than Erik ten Hag, and he backed. You guys been saying, give Amorim a preseason and a backing, and he backed. 75 to 80 million Benjamin Tesco, or I should say Benji Tesco, 70 million Mbomo, 65 million Mateus Cunha. Who you guys? You got a new goalkeeper, you get rid of Andre Onana, who was man of the match for Trabzonspor against Fenerbahce. You get rid of Rasmus Højlund, who was so bad he scored 40 minutes into his Napoli debut. You get rid of Rashford, who assists doing well at Barcelona. You get rid of Alejandro Garnacho, he's playing for Chelsea now. Who you guys get rid of? Basically all the players that you by saying that they are not good enough, they're all gone. They're all gone. And you're still shit. You're still so bad because Ruben Amorim is not changing his tactics. Ruben Amorim is not changing. I bet if Erik ten Hag was in charge of Manchester United, you guys would be at the Champions League this season. He would have beat Tottenham Hotspur, the shittiest Tottenham Hotspur, who lost 22 games and finished 17. And Tottenham were lucky because the team blowing was so bad. So yeah, Ruben Amorim, he is not good enough for you guys. The moment he lost to Tottenham Hotspur at Europe final, you should get rid of him then, because he is not good enough. So he backed, and he still can find a way to win. And let's talk about one person, and one person that I've been saying for years now. Bruno Fernandes is not a captain. He is forced to be a captain. He always crying, he always moaning, he always blaming others. And last night when there was something happened and he gave a cold face to Patrick Dogu, because he's young. Patrick Dogu is not going to stand up for against Bruno Fernandes. He can't do that to Harry Maguire. He gave him a cold face. And the shittiest thing is Bruno Fernandes is not a captain, he's a shit of a player. He can't play. He's forced to be a captain. I remember times when Manchester United's captain, Roy Ferdinand, Ryan Giggs, was so brilliant. Now you guys turn into a joke of a club. The first time I watched Manchester United was the Champions League final against Chelsea when you guys won on a penalty. I remember that Manchester United was scary. Now in 2025, Manchester United, every team wants to play Manchester United. Every team. Because they know it's the easiest 3 points they can get. If not, if it's a newly promoted team, at least they can get a draw. They can get a point, because the Burnley, Sunderland, or Leeds, or West Ham currently, and Wolves, that they are so bad, they're happy with the points. They know how what that 1 point can do for them at the end of the season. And they are pushing to win against Manchester United, because your midfield, you don't have a midfield. It's so bad. And against Manchester City, the one midfielder, young midfielder who can change, is on the bench. And Manuel Ugarte, when Manchester United signed him, I call him Manuel Ugarte because you guys hype him so much. And I knew he is not good enough. He will be the biggest flop in Manchester United. And he didn't disappoint me. He is a flop. And Kubimino is on the bench. And yeah, Bruno Fernandes is not a captain. The first thing that if Amorim wants to succeed, he should strip Bruno Fernandes. And he is not going to do it, because he's Portuguese and Bruno Fernandes is Portuguese, and he's not going to do it. If Amorim gets sacked, the next manager that came to the training ground and to manage Manchester United, the first thing he should do, if he wants to be successful manager at the club, he should strip Bruno Fernandes out of the captaincy. Remember when Mikel Arteta took in charge of Arsenal, the first thing he did, he stripped Aubameyang of captaincy and he gave it to Martin Odegaard. And Martin Odegaard is a fantastic captain. He's not on the pitch, but outside the pitch also. At the locker room, he is captain. Everyone believes in Martin Odegaard. Everyone believes as his ability as Martin Odegaard's leadership. And everyone is happy Martin Odegaard being the captain of Arsenal Football Club. And I am happy, I am proud that Martin Odegaard is my team's captain. But Bruno Fernandes is not a captain. He is forced to be a captain. So the next manager, and I believe that Ruben Amorim days are numbered, he will get sacked if the result continues like this. The next game you guys have Chelsea. Okay, that's back to back. losses. So yeah, Manchester United, we are in September. We played 4 games in the Premier League. You guys not challenging for the Premier League. That's way far away from you guys. You're not challenging to be at the Champions League spot at the top 4 or top 5 or top 6. At least I can see Manchester United do well if it's a Conference League. That's it. You guys knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Grimsby Town, and the only thing that you guys have is the FA Cup, because it's not started yet, and it's probably starts at the late December and January. So what happens if you guys face the likes of Liverpool or Arsenal or Manchester City or Newcastle, or what team are doing better? Bournemouth. They won 3 backs and backs and backs, 3 wins in a row. They won it. Andre Ariola. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. He won back to back to back games with all their defense are gone. All their 4 defense that started last season are not in the club, and they won 3 in a row. Tottenham Hotspur, Spursy, they changed their manager, and look at there. Thomas the Frank Engine. He's cooking. He brought great players. He brought a quality players. He built a quality team. And Ruben Amorim, he is not qualified to be Manchester United's manager, because the job is so big for him. And Patrick Dogu last night, he was cooking. He ran through the midfield and the defense of Manchester United like it was nothing. And Robert Haaland scored 2 goals. And yeah, what happened at that game last night, I want to talk about. Gianluigi Donnarumma, one great save for him. He basically did nothing. And yeah, what happened next is that's really, I want to ask something from you Manchester United fans. Do you guys made a mistake sacking Erik ten Hag and replace him with Ruben Amorim? Because he is taking your club backward, absolutely backward. When Erik ten Hag was manager of Manchester United, you guys 4 points behind a Champions League spot, and Ruben Amorim taking charge of Manchester United, and you guys are you finished 15th. So yeah, how Manchester United fallen. When I remember teams were face Manchester United, they were scared. Manchester United will do this to us. They scored those many goals. Like so, the captain that Manchester United produced over the years, Eric Cantona, Wayne Rooney, Ray Ferdinand, Gary Neville, and now Bruno Fernandes. It's laughable. It's laughable how Manchester United have fallen. And yeah, guys, let me know if I missed something, and you can add it. Let me know in the comments. We can get connect in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, tomorrow another video is come, and tomorrow's Champions League starts. So tomorrow 2 videos will definitely come. One in the morning, the other will be my match reaction after the Athletic Club Bilbao game. Hopefully Martin Odegaard will be there at the bench. If not, I hope we get ready for the weekend game against Manchester City. And yeah, subscribe, like, and thank you for watching the show. I'll see you soon, guys.